You there. Hey folks, Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford, and we've got over 140 F-150s for you to choose from. XLTs, Lariats, all the way up to the Platinum. And right now you can get $4,750 total cash back on the 2024 F-150 at Woody Anderson Ford. Here in Huntsville, you see more of them every day, and there's a good reason. They're the perfect size, do-it-all SUV for lots of folks. I'm talking about our Bronco Sport. From hauling kids and groceries to the spur-of-the-moment camping weekend, the Bronco Sport delivers. Choose from over 80 Bronco Sports starting at just $299 a month. That's a 36-month lease with $34.56 due at signing, zero security deposit, just tax, tag, title, and your good credit. This offer ends 9/30/24. Call 539-9441 for complete details. Come see us today and make it a Woody Anderson Ford. Hope to see you soon.
When buying or selling real estate, knowledge and experience are key. With over 27 years experience in real estate, Jennifer Rose, Keller Williams Realty Realtor, has extensive knowledge of the Rocket City to take care of all your needs. Keller Williams is the world's largest real estate technology franchise by agent count, with more than 1,100 offices and 200,000 associates, and is #1 in units and sales volume in the U.S. Jennifer Rose, Keller Williams Realty Realtor, would love to earn your business. Give her a call at 256-337-4555.
The state's largest orthopedic group is growing to meet the needs of the patients in our community. The Orthopedic Center has long been the most trusted name in orthopedics in North Alabama. So as our area continues on the fast track, so does the need for premier orthopedic care anywhere and anytime you need it. TOC is proud to announce the opening of our new locations in Albertville and Hampton Cove, along with the grand opening of our newest office in Decatur. These clinics will offer the same high-quality orthopedic care you have come to associate with TOC, with the convenience of being closer to home. As a patient, your time is your most precious asset, and we recognize that at TOC. That's why we are also proud to announce the opening of our urgent ortho clinics to handle those bumps and bruises that need prompt attention. These clinics are available to care for acute orthopedic injuries with no appointment necessary. With 38 physicians, 20 centers of excellence, and now more than a dozen locations to serve you, TOC will continue to be the name you turn to for the best orthopedic care at the right time. Visit our website at visittoc.com for more information. TOC, helping you live a better life.
Logan Hoffman of the Hoffman Group is a proud supporter of Buckhorn Athletics. The Hoffman Group is now powered by Stockton Mortgage and is a full-service mortgage lender and servicer. That means you're getting local and reliable service from Logan Hoffman and the Hoffman Group. Tune in every Thursday to the Tom Abraham Show to hear Bucks head football coach Matt Patterson, presented by the Hoffman Group. Score a touchdown with Logan Hoffman and the Hoffman Group, powered by Stockton Mortgage, a proud supporter of Buckhorn Athletics.
Star Transport and Logistics has all of your trucking needs covered throughout the Southeast. Star Transport is locally owned and operated and are supporters of Buckhorn Athletics. Star Transport features liftgate service on their trucks as well, meaning they can take care of any freight needs you have. So when you need to get it from here to there, the answer for your business is Star Transport. Call Stafford Henry at 256-508-8736 to make arrangements for your shipment today.
When buying or selling real estate, knowledge and experience are key. With over 27 years experience in real estate, Jennifer Rose, Keller Williams Realty Realtor, has extensive knowledge of the Rocket City to take care of all your needs. Keller Williams is the world's largest real estate technology franchise by agent count, with more than 1,100 offices and 200,000 associates, and is #1 in units and sales volume in the U.S. Jennifer Rose, Keller Williams Realty Realtor, would love to earn your business. Give her a call at 256-337-4555.
WCZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN, The Zone. Welcome to the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by the late Guntersville Ace Hardware. Now, here's Scott Tyson.
Good evening and welcome into the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. And boy, oh boy, do we have our eyes on some ball games this evening. How about what's going on over in Florence, Alabama? My bad, it's actually Madison City School Stadium. Bob Jones playing host to Florence. And this one is as close as they can get. A few minutes ago, it was Florence 16, Bob Jones 14. We are keeping an eye on that one simply because it has got a lot of meaning. Chandler Dixon with a 47-yard field goal for the Falcons. That puts them on top 16-14. That was about 10 minutes ago, and that was about 1:40 left in the third. So they are in the fourth quarter right now over at Madison City School Stadium. We will let you know when that one goes final. We are keeping an eye on all kinds of ball games tonight. We've got finals already in the books. Class 6A Region 8, Buckhorn, a 38-14 winner over Hazel Green. Class 6A Region 7, Hartselle goes on the road this evening. They're going to blank Decatur 50-0. We got Class 5A Region 8, Guntersville, your top-ranked team in Class 5A. They survive. Arab tried a little trickeration with some Hail Mary flea flicker stuff there at the end, but Guntersville survives 17-15. We'll delve into that one as well, what it means, because Scottsboro in action tonight against Scottsboro. Scottsboro taking on Sardis. My bad. Class 4A Region 8. Randolph a winner tonight, 49-17. It's North Jackson at home tonight, all over New Hope, 50-14. Your final there. Madison Academy picks up a region win. They were on the road tonight. They get a 49-7 win over Madison County. Westminster Christian Academy on the road at DAR tonight, 58-13. Wildcats, road victors. Class 4A Region 7, West Morgan. They check in this week at number 5 in the Class 4A rankings. They're a 42-14 victor at home tonight over Hatton. Central Florence goes on the road, gets the best of West Limestone this evening, 28-7. It's Cherokee County in Class 4A. Third-ranked team in Class 4A. They're on the road. They blank White Plains, 47-0. It's Alexandria over Aniana in Class 4A Region 6, 38-21, your final there. Class 4A Region 5, Hamilton at home tonight. They look impressive, did Hamilton. 48-0 over Curry. Fayette County, a 28-7 winner over Haleyville. Man, Fife just rolls on in Class 3A. Fife checks in this week at number 3. They just cruise on the road over Brindley Mountain, 63-0. It's Elkmont shutting out Clements, 16-0. That's a Class 3A Region 7 score. Class 3A Region 5, it was Winfield on the road, a 43-28 winner over Phil Campbell. Class 2A Region 8, it was Lexington at home over Red Bay, 35-24. Class 1A, Spring Garden over Valley Head, 32-13. In Class 1A Region 7, it was Meek over Waterloo, 31-16. Folks, that's just how we get you going tonight on the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. The scores are coming in fast. They're coming in furious. We're going to update you as soon as we get them coming across the board. We'll let you know tonight, region standings. You know what? You're not going to win your region title tonight, but you will go a long ways into deciding the playoff picture. You don't want to fall to 0-2. You don't want to fall to 0-3 in region play. You want to notch that win, 1-2, 2-1, 3-1, 3-0. Those are big numbers. We just had a final come across the desk here in Class 5A Region 7. Russellville, they're victorious tonight over Ardmore. 38-7, your final there. We keep going on. How about Fairview and Lawrence County? That one just going final a second ago. Class 5A Region 7. It's Fairview holding on to get a win over Lawrence County, 28-25. Oh, we've got another final that has just come across the desk. The Athens Golden Eagles. Folks, you remember the last time the Athens Golden Eagles have started the year through 4-0? The last time they did that, was when they started 5-0 back in 2006, the year the Golden Eagles won the Class 5A state championship. Tonight, they were on the road, taking on a Jasper team. First season back in Class 6A after spending the last two in 5A. The Vikings started the year 3-0. They lost last week to Coleman, 21-20. A team Athens got by 2 weeks ago, 24-14. Tonight, Athens has to be at home. They get the home crowd. They get the home win. How about this one? 50-20. Athens Golden Eagles soar tonight over the Jasper Vikings, 50-20. So with the start, Athens goes 4-0. Remember, the last time they did that, 5-0, 2006. Cody Gross has something going on over there in Athens. Oh, we've got more finals coming across the desk for you. We're going to get you those here in just a little bit. How about Cedar Bluff and Section? That one just coming across the desk as well. And we're going to put that one in the win column for Cedar Bluff. They are a 41-24 winners tonight over Section. That one, by the way, is a Class 2A Region 7 score. We also have another one, East Lawrence and Danville. That one just going final moments ago. This one's going to go the way of East Lawrence, I believe. Yeah, East Lawrence, a big winner tonight. 42-27, your final. East Lawrence gets a winner over Danville. That is Class 4A Region 7. The only score that we are waiting on now for Class 4A Region 7, Wilson. The Warriors at home tonight taking on Brooks. That is an important one right there. If you look at the Class 4A Region 7 standings, Brooks coming in 1-2, Wilson coming in 0-3. You don't want to start 0-4. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a 9-team region in Class 4A Region 7. Wins are at a premium in the Class 4A Region 7 rankings. East Lawrence gets one tonight, 42-27. We are awaiting that Brooks and Wilson finals. Just gone final a second ago as well. The final scores just keep rolling in. Vinemont, they're a 45-7 winner over Carbon Hill tonight. 45-7. Mark that in the books. That is a Class 3A Region 5 win. Vinemont comes out victorious. We mentioned Central, a 28-7 winner over West Limestone tonight. We're just keeping on with the scores. We've got another final that has come in. This one, folks, was a non-region contest. Pisgah and Plainview meeting tonight. Pisgah, of course, your number one ranked team in Class 2A. Oh, my goodness, Pisgah, they are looking fantastic. They are looking tough. And at home tonight, they drop Plainview 39-14. So the top-ranked team in Class 2A survives it at home. Non-region contest for Plainview. Of course, Plainview, they are from that Class 4A Region 8. They came in tonight 1-2 in region play. They were idle, but we will update you on those region standings in Class 4A Region 8. We've got all of those scores in for Class 4A Region 8. We've updated the leaderboards. We've updated the standings. We will get you those as the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware, rolls on a Friday night. Muscle Shoals and Coleman, it has gone final in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. We want to welcome our listeners on 100.1 FM WLAY over in Florence and Muscle Shoals for tuning in tonight. It is a 55-27 win for Muscle Shoals over Coleman. Of course, that coming in Class 6A Region 7. Muscle Shoals, oh my goodness, they are looking tough. They were checking in tonight at number 6 in the Class 6A rankings, did Muscle Shoals. Now, Hartzell, we mentioned Hartzell. They shut out Decatur 50-0. Hartzell checking in this week at number 10 in the Class 6A rankings. Hartzell now 3-1 overall on the season. All right, 9:42. I tell you what, here's what we are going to do. We're going to get our first break of the evening here. Let's get one in. When we come back, we'll start hitting the region scores. We will start laying out region standings. We will start having more scores. Scores are coming in. They're coming in fast. They're coming in furious. It is our Week 4 edition of the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. Let's get a quick timeout. When we come back, more scores coming your way.
Log on today, 977ESPN.com.
Tom Luganville here for my friends at Woody Anderson Ford. Bobby White and his team take great pride in their service department, and you can see it the moment you walk into those beautiful new service lanes. And just like a championship team, they all work together to make sure your experience is second to none, whether you drive a Ford or not. Also, check out the gold certified pre-owned inventory at Woody Anderson Ford for great deals every day. Stop by and see them at Jordan and Sparkman or at Woody Anderson of Madison on Hughes Road, or visit WoodyAndersonFord.com.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
A wise man once said, if you take care of old folks and children, everything in the middle will take care of itself.
Hi, I'm Danny Aldridge, lawyer in Alabama and Tennessee. In the next 20 years, the number of those folks over 65 years of age will more than double. In our golden years, the most important goal is to be treated with dignity and have control over doing what makes you grateful with those you love. At the Aldridge Law Firm and the Legal Town Center, we're dedicated to help you with these goals, and we'll be there when life throws you those inevitable curveballs. Let us assist you with your legal needs, whatever they may be or become. You may reach us by phone at 256-534-3188 or online with Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. Just remember, we're here to help. Whether it's personal injury, wrongful death, fraud and cheat, or estate planning made complete, we're here to help.
The company is Eagle Masonry and Insulation, but did you know they're also Eagle Landscaping and Dirt Work? Eagle can take care of all your landscaping needs, including irrigation, sod work, and planting, both plants and trees. On the dirt work side, Eagle can grade and build your pads, haul dirt in or out, and even do erosion control. Philip Love and his team can do it all for you. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money.
From opening night to Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans, don't miss a second of the NFL this season. Hi, this is Kurt Warner of Westwood One. Join our crew each week for the best in primetime NFL action. Monday night, Sunday night, and Thursday night football, plus marquee games on Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, and more. Westwood One is the exclusive radio home for every primetime and postseason game. It's right here.
Right here on 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
This is Coach Irvin McGuire, head football coach of the Lehigh Generals, and you are listening to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Now back to the scores.
All right, welcome back. It is the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. And all of our interviews that'll come your way later this evening are presented by the Huntsville Sports Commission. Without everybody's help, we could not get this show off and running. So we appreciate everybody for being a part of it. 256-576-4977. If you have a score this evening, if you are out and about, feel free to do so. Guntersville 17, Arab 15, probably one of the games of the night. Arab took the lead with a minute remaining. Guntersville would hit two passes, get inside the 10-yard line. A 22-yard field goal wins it for Guntersville tonight. What a game it was in Arab. All right, 256-576-4977. Again, if you have a score for tonight, feel free to do so. We are keeping an eye again on that Florence Bob Jones game. We're also keeping an eye on what's going on over at Joe Davis Stadium. It's Huntsville and Sparkman taking place. Let's see if we can drop in.
These and all other sponsors of Sparkman High.
And a commercial break right now. So we will get you. We'll drop in.
And
he'll be short of the first down.
Short of the first down, but a gain of about 6.
Yep.
18 seconds remain. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 6.
Mm-hmm.
4th and 6.
And then now in Sparkman, you've got to punt this ball and just play to your defense, make Huntsville go the length of the field. Huntsville will try to block this, and that's how they scored their only touchdown. But, if you're Sparkman, you're being smart here. You just get it. You're just getting it off. You just want them to get it off. You're going to max protect here, not give up any pressure. And if you're Jack Carter, you've got to find a way to get out of bounds as fast as you can. Get something on the return, but you got to get out of bounds. And give your offense maybe a couple plays to try to put something together against Sparkman.
Wonder if they're going to try to make Huntsville jump.
Oh, yeah, that would be close to a first down. Wouldn't quite be one. I think it would be about, 4th down and 1, but we'll see how the Crimson Panthers approach this.
Jack Carter standing at his own 15-yard line. He's going to signal for a fair catch. Punt is going to go out of bounds around the 23-yard line.
Good kicking game right there from Sparkman. Just get it off, punt it inside the 30, and Huntsville is, offensively it's been a challenge all night against this front for Sparkman. And you're the Crimson Panthers. What did I say? There'd probably be about 10 seconds left on the clock. There's 12. You've got a couple of opportunities to run some plays. You better get out of bounds, though, as fast as you can. If you get tackled in bounds, this game is over.
12 seconds remain in the game. Sparkman leads 14-12. Huntsville will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yep.
No timeouts for either team. Will Carter lining up in the shotgun. Marlon Jones in the backfield to his right. He has two receivers to his left and to his right. Carter drops back to pass. He rolls to his right, eludes one defender, and pass is complete to Griffin Witt. And Witt does get out of bounds, and that is a first down. 5 seconds remain. 14-12 Sparkman. This is going to be it, I believe.
And it just came down to the second half. Huntsville had a couple of opportunities in Sparkman territory, 4th down and 1, and they got stoned every time. Couldn't get any movement up front.
So here it is, 5 seconds remain. 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Empty backfield. Carter in the shotgun. Final play of the game. Carter drops back. Looks around, doesn't find anybody, decides to keep it himself. He's going to get across the 50 to the 40 and run out of bounds, and that is your ball game.
So that'll be the ball game. The Sparkman Senators hold on for a 14-12 win.
There you go. That's how it
Panthers
sounded on Talk Radio WZZN in Huntsville. Sparkman prevails tonight at Joe Davis Stadium. Big region win for the Senators, 14-12, your final there. What a game we have going on at Brawley Stadium. Florence Falcon running back Kaylon Triplett, a 44-yard touchdown scamper for the Falcons. 6:54 left to go in the fourth. Florence grabs a 23-20 lead. This after Bob Jones had a touchdown pass at the 7:46 mark to take a 20-16 lead. They are going back and forth there over in Brawley Stadium. That is a Class 7A Region 4 game, a monster game over at Brawley Stadium. The reason why Florence coming in 1-0 in region play. Bob Jones coming in at 1-1 in region play. So what we can do now is we can make Sparkman, it is official. They get that 14-12 win. How about this? Sparkman improving to 2-1 in region play. Huntsville falling to 1-2 in region play now. So we are waiting that James Clemens game. James Clemens and Grissom going on as well. We have got Florence Bob Jones. We have got Austin and Albertville tonight. We will get you updated on all of those as they go final. All right, let's see if we can get you some more finals that have just come across the board. I know we have some. Sylvania, they get a win tonight over Whitesburg Christian, 49-21. It was homecoming tonight for Whitesburg Christian. Sandrock, Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley gets a win over Sandrock. That one 20-13. Your final there. Pleasant Valley over Sandrock. Let's see if we can fill that one in on the score sheet, and we can. There we go. It is Pleasant Valley 20-13 over Sandrock. I believe Sandrock was actually at home tonight. They were. That was a 2A Region 7 game. So congratulations to Pleasant Valley. Your other 2A Region 7 games, we have North Sand Mountain over Gadsden, 43-21. And it's Cedar Bluff over Section, 41-24. So we're starting to fill in the gaps there a little bit in some of these regions as we get them all taken care of. Oakman over Hansville, 54-7. Again, we're going to go over all these region by region scores. We're just trying to get them filled in as they come in. It's Hoax Bluff over Anniston tonight, 37-18. Want to welcome all of our friends listening on 105.9 WKLS, Gadsden and Anniston. Thank you for joining the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. It is a final in Class 6A Region 8. Fort Payne over May Jemison, 49-6. So we've got all of the scores now in Class 6A Region 8. We can go ahead and update the region standings fully as we fill them all in here. Let's change that one. Let's change this one. So your updated region standings right now. We don't have Hazel Green and Gadsden City. Have not seen that one come in just yet, but we will get that one for you in just a second. Buckhorn right now, they move up to 2-1 in region play. May Jemison with the setback tonight, they fall to 2-1. Fort Payne improves to 2-0 in region play. Lee will drop to 0-3. So we are waiting the Gadsden City. Now, Southside was off tonight in region play. They did not play. So we are just waiting that Gadsden City Hazel Green score will fill you in on everything in Class 6A Region 8. Let's see if I can get you an update of what's going on over in Florence. We are keeping an eye on that one because it has been back and forth between Florence and Bob Jones. We've not had a score yet. There should be under about 3 minutes left, roughly 3.5, 4 minutes left to go in that ball game. Florence leading 23-20 over Bob Jones. All right, again, Class 6A Region 8, Buckhorn a 38-14 winner tonight. In Class 6A Region 7, it was Muscle Shoals over Coleman, 55-27. Hartselle over Decatur, 50-0. It was Athens over Jasper, 50-20. So we've got all of our Class 6A Region 7 scores in. So Muscle Shoals, they moved to 3-0 in region play. Athens, they moved to 2-0 in region play. Hartselle moves to 2-0 in region play. Jasper, with the tough loss tonight, falls to 1-2. Coleman falls to 1-2 in region play. Columbia was off tonight. Decatur, they fall to 0-3 in region play. So your leaders right now in Class 6A Region 7, they're all unbeaten. Muscle Shoals is 3-0. Athens is 2-0. Hartzell is 2-0. After that, you got Jasper and Coleman sitting at 1-2. Remember, only 4 teams get in the playoffs. So Class 6A Region 7 shaping up to be a fantastic back half of the season. All right, let's go in. Hey, Class 5A Region 8. Remember, we told you Guntersville holds on for that 17-15 win. We told you how it happened. And in case you missed it, ARAB took the lead with 1 minute remaining. Guntersville hit 2 passes inside to the 10-yard line, a 22-yard field goal to win it. Want to thank Evan for chiming in on Twitter for that one, giving us the play-by-play of how the ARAB and Guntersville game shook out. All right, again, 256-576-4977. If you want to chime in on some scores, we've got another final for you. It is Priceville picking up a huge win tonight, a huge win in Class 5A Region 7. Priceville gets the win 36-20 over East Limestone. That is Class 5A Region 7. We will fill in those results for you while as the show goes along. But we've got to get a break in. We're going to put in, like we say it all the time, going to put 60 minutes on the clock. We'll do 4 quarters for you. It's the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. It's all coming up after this short timeout.
WZZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. Alabama! Your home of the Crimson Tide Sports Network.
This is SportsCenter.
The Patriots are standing pat with their QB. I'm Chris Smith. Patriots coach Gerard Mayo said that Jacoby Brissett remains the starting quarterback just one day after he inserted rookie Drake May into Thursday's loss to the Jets. And ESPN NFL analyst Winnie Kimes says this is a good thing.
It's best for Drake May's development because what we saw last night, the amount of pressure that Jacoby Brissett was under, both when he was blitzed and unblitzed, the offensive line struggles, was Coach Mayo alluded to there in terms of picking up some of those pressures.
Brissett was sacked 5 times, hit 15 times behind a shorthanded offensive line. Meanwhile, for the second straight Friday, the Packers have listed Jordan Love as questionable with a sprained MCL in his knee. Love took part in all 3 practices this week, and Coach Matt LaFleur said they will take it right up to Sunday's kickoff at the Titans. And according to ESPN's Pete Thamel, East Carolina corner Siobhan Revel tore his ACL in practice this week and will miss the remainder of the season. ESPN's Mel Kiper Jr. ranked Revel as the number 2 corner in the prospect in the upcoming draft behind Michigan's Will Johnson. Baseball seeking their 3rd World Series championship. The Phillies overtook Atlanta for the division lead on May 3rd and haven't looked back. And on Friday, the Phillies clinched their 3rd straight playoff berth by beating the Mets 12-2. Now Philly can secure their first NL East title since 2011 with one more win this weekend against the Mets. And after the Braves fell to the Marlins 4-3, they remain 2 games behind the Mets for the 3rd wildcard spot with 8 games remaining. Atlanta will host the Mets for a crucial 3-game series beginning on Tuesday.
Hey, it's Greeny. What a weekend of football, college, and pro, including the Ravens and Cowboys. Will be the place to talk about it all on Monday and to look ahead to a doubleheader on Monday Night Football. That's with us, Greeny, starting 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
97.7 ESPN The Zone. Welcome to the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by the Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. Now, here's Scott Tyson.
We put 60 minutes on the clock. We've got 4 quarters of action to bring you here on the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. We had another final come across the desk during the break. It's James Clemens getting a 38-18 win tonight over Grissom. This one being played inside Louis Cruz Stadium. James Clemens Jets gets a win. We will update the Class 7A Region 4 standings for you here in a little bit as we have got those updated with the recent results from tonight. We're just awaiting that Austin-Albertville score as well as the Florence-Bob Jones game. That one being played over at Brawley Stadium. Bob Jones just hits a 26-yard field goal. Folks, we are tied at 23 apiece with 59 seconds left over at Brawley Stadium. That is a Class 7A Region 4. That may be our game of the night for right now. The other one happened tonight over in Guntersville. The Guntersville Wildcats at home taking on Arab, the top-ranked team in Class 5A. They get a late, and I say late, drive and a game-winning field goal to come out on top, 17-15. Their head coach, Guntersville head coach Lance Reese, kind enough to join us now on the High School Scoreboard Show hotline, thanks to our good friends at the Huntsville Sports Commission. Coach, congratulations on this one. You knew going in it was going to be a fight with Arab, and man, oh man, it lived up to the billing.
Yeah, it was a great night of high school football. You know, Arab's got a really physical team, and they try to run the ball and pound it between the tackles and keep it away from us. And, you know, we like to spread it out and get the ball to our athletes. So two different styles, and, you know, both teams fought hard to the very last minute until the game was finally settled.
Well, take us through that last-minute drive that led to the field goal.
Yeah, you know, we led the entire game until Arab scored with less than a minute to go and went up 15-14. And, you know, we practice 2-minute drill every week, and, you know, we worked really hard on special teams. But Street Smith, our first-year starter at quarterback, did a really good job. We took a few kind of short plays and got out of bounds there, and then we hit Adrian Waller on a big post. And I thought our guys had great composure. We ran down and spiked the ball, and then we ran one more play and did the old quarterback sneak to get it in the middle. And then our kicker, Brandon Maganaris, stepped up and knocked it through to get the game winner just as time was running out.
Well, Coach, that was a big one tonight. It does keep you unbeaten in region play. And, I mean, this region last year, it was a three-way tie atop the region standing. So, I mean, you knew coming in how big this one was early on in the season.
Yeah, you know, I think we've got a really strong region with, you know, Arab and Scottsboro and Boaz and Douglas. And, you know, so big to play at home. We made that run last year to the semifinals and know how important it is to play at home early. So, you know, I give a lot of credit to Arab. They got a fine football team, and I know they're going to win a lot of games. But just a big win for, you know, they're a county rival of ours. So it wasn't only a region game. It's kind of a rivalry game. So both communities really came out. The stands were packed, and just a great atmosphere for high school football.
So what Friday nights are all about. Congratulations, Coach Lance Reese. Guntersville Wildcats, they're victorious 17-15 tonight over Arab. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. Lance Reese, kind enough to spend some time with us, courtesy of the Huntsville Sports Commission, here on the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. We are still keeping up with the final scores. They are still coming in. But let's see again. Bob Jones took that lead with 59 seconds left. It was a 26-yard field goal to tie the game at 23. Unless Florence can come up with something, it looks like we are headed to overtime at Brawley Stadium. But we will keep you updated on that one. Of course, Class 7A Region 4. All right, let's get you into some Class 6A scores.
6A scores.
Over at Milton Frank Stadium tonight, Lee Generals playing host to the Buckhorn Bucks. Class 6A Region 8. This one goes the way of Buckhorn, 38-14. Trying to see if we can get you that Hazel Green Gadsden City score. Let's see if we can get you at least an update. Last update we had was Gadsden City was on top 41-21 in the fourth quarter. That one should be, I'd imagine, that one will be going final any minute there, as Gadsden City looks like they will post the W there. All right, Fort Payne all over Mate Jemison tonight, 49-6. Of course, that's staying in Class 6A Region 8. Class 6A Region 7, Muscle Shoals, your sixth-ranked team in Class 6A. Looks like they have no problems with Coleman tonight, 55-27. Hartselle checking in at number 10 this week in the Class 6A polls. They were on the road at Decatur this evening, and Decatur falls this one. Although Hartselle just way too much, 50-0 for the Tigers. Athens at home tonight, taking on Jasper. Athens did get some votes this week in the Class 6A poll. If you extended the rankings out, they would have checked in at number 12 in the Class 6A rankings. No problems with Jasper. 50-20, your final there. Keeping an eye on Mountain Brook and Oxford, as well as Huffman and Pell City. Those are for our friends, 105.9 WKLS in Gadsden and Anniston. We will let you know once those go final. We will tell you Hoax Bluff did get a win over Anniston tonight, 37-18. And Pinson Valley and Shades Valley. We'll get you that score here in momentarily. All right, let's get into some Class 5A scores.
Class 5A scores.
All right, Class 5A Region 8, Sardis and Scottsboro. We're just waiting to get that final score for you. That one should be going final. Scottsboro's been in control of this one all night. Our last score was 45-7 late in the fourth. We will have that as soon as we see the F come across our desk. We will have it for you. Guntersville over Arab, 17-15. That is a final score. Now, Class 5A Region 7, Russellville, they get a win tonight, 38-7 over Ardmore. Yeah. Priceville over East Limestone, 36-20. This is Class 5A Region 7. So Russellville with their win, we can move them to 3-0 in that Class 5A Region 7 rankings. How big of a win was that for Priceville? That puts them at 500 now in region play at 1-1. It's going to drop East Limestone to 0-2 in region play. Fairview checking in at number 5 in the Class 5A region rankings. They were on the road tonight at Lawrence County. Lawrence County checked in at 1-1 so far in Class 5A region play. They fall, just so short. Fairview 28, Lawrence County 25. With the win, Fairview moves to 3-0 in Class 5A Region 7 play. Lawrence County falls to 1-2. So at the end of the night, Fairview and Russellville sit atop the Class 5A Region 7 standings, undefeated at 3-0. Ardmore falls to 1-2. Lawrence County falls to 1-2. Priceville 1-1. So right now, there is a big battle for one of those 4 playoff spots. We told you can't win a region title tonight. You can't lock up a playoff berth tonight. But boy, oh boy, you can put yourself behind the 8 ball in a big way, or you can keep yourself in contention for one of those playoff spots. We got a lot of teams doing just that. All right, let's get into some 4A scores.
Class 4A scores.
All right, we visit Class 4A Region 8. This is one of those 9-team regions. So we've got a lot to update here in Class 4A Region 8. Randolph, they are victorious tonight over St. John Paul II Catholic. They get that win 49-17. North Jackson at home tonight. 50 points on New Hope, 50-14. How about that? New Hope came in averaging over 63 points a contest. They are held to just 14 points tonight in that loss. All right, Madison Academy goes on the road, takes on Madison County, and the Mustangs gallop all over the Tigers. 49-7 your final there. Westminster Christian Academy, DAR, Louis LeBlanc and company, they look good on the road tonight. They get a win, 58-13 over DAR. So if we're going to spend a second here and look at the Class 4A Region 8 standings, we will. Randolph improves to 4-0. North Jackson improves to 3-0 in the region. Then you got a log jam. You got Westminster Christian Academy. They're 3-1. You got New Hope at 2-1. You got Madison Academy at 2-1 in region play. Plainview, remember, Plainview was not in region action tonight. They took on Pisgah. They come up short in that one, so it was a non-region contest. So next week, Plainview, when they resume, they'll be 1-2. Madison County falls to 1-3 in region play. Now, both DAR, Pope John Paul II Catholic, still in search of that region win. They fall to 0-4 so far in region play. So that's what we have for you right now. All right, let's get out to our Scoreboard Show hotline because our good friend Bob Godsey, Madison Academy head coach. We've spent some time in that Class 4A Region 8. We've got the standings updated. We told you the scores. Madison Academy victorious tonight, 49-7 on the road. Never easy to get a road win. And Madison Academy head coach Bob Godsey with us now. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Fun night for our guys who've been putting in a lot of work, a lot of hard work, and come out tonight and played well, especially early, and handled business. So just excited for them. Hopefully giving us a little confidence.
Yeah, you come off that bye week, and boy, did they respond. 49 points offensively. And Coach, getting off to a fast start is something you wanted to see, and that happened tonight.
Well, it did. We were able to score 35 points in the first quarter, and we had a lot of guys do some things. You mentioned offensively, but we also had 2 pick sixes. Did a lot of really, really good things. Like I said, just excited for our young team to just continue to grow and to continue to get better. And we're right in the thick of this thing here in the region play, and it ought to be fun going down the stretch.
Well, Coach, what kind of stood out to you tonight? Who kind of stood out to you tonight?
Well, like I said, I just think across the board we played extremely well. I thought it was our best defensive night in terms of just assignment ball and people doing what they're supposed to do, which really frees up AJ Rice to make some plays. He did that. And, their big back number 4, he's tough. He's a load to try to tackle, and we did a good job with him for the most part on the night. Getting off the field, putting them in some long yardage situations. Keaton Watson had a pick 6 early in the game. Khalil Green had a pick 6 in the second half there. Josh Williams, who had barely a few carries, was right at 100 yards with a couple carries. I thought both our quarterbacks, Alex Kreider and Charleston Owens, played pretty well, and both did some good things. So I was really proud of that, but probably more than anything, proud of how our offensive line played as well as our defensive line played. That's where a lot of our youth is, and we just need those guys to continue to grow and mature.
All right, Bob Godsey, Madison Academy head coach, kind enough to spend a minute with us. Coach, congratulations on the win. Next week, it doesn't get any easier for you guys. You get an Arab squad that's going to be a little angry. They come up, they come up short tonight against Guntersville on a last-second field goal. So,
well, as I've said before, I don't know who made this schedule. I need to talk to that guy, but I told our guys right after the game, this is exactly what we need in terms of going to Arab, a physical team, hard-nosed team.
Yep.
As you mentioned, going to be angry. Exactly what we need right now for our team to continue to grow.
All right, Coach, congratulations on this win. Celebrate it for a little bit, and best of luck next week.
All right. Thank you.
Madison Academy head coach Bob Gonsi, kind enough to spend a minute with us here on the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. Let's hit a timeout, shall we? When we come back, a second quarter underway. We've got to get you through the 3A, 2A, 1A scores. We've got all kinds of stuff to get through. You don't know what we're going to have in store, so stay with us.
Log on today, 977ESPN.com.
Tom Luganville here for my friends at Woody Anderson Ford. Bobby White and his team take great pride in their service department, and you can see it the moment you walk into those beautiful new service lanes. And just like a championship team, they all work together to make sure your experience is second to none, whether you drive a Ford or not. Also, check out the gold certified pre-owned inventory at Woody Anderson Ford for great deals every day. Stop by and see them at Jordan and Sparkman or at Woody Anderson of Madison on Hughes Road, or visit WoodyAndersonFord.com.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
Hey Huntsville, looking for action-packed events? The Huntsville Sports Commission is your hub for all things sports. From youth events to national tournaments, we've got events that thrill and inspire. Whether you're an athlete, a fan, or a volunteer, there's something for everyone. Cheer on your favorite teams, witness amazing talent, and be a part of the excitement. Check out our event calendar and get involved at huntsvillesports.com. That's huntsvillesports.com. Be there, Huntsville.
Chapman Commercial Realty, your source for Alabama commercial real estate. Chapman Commercial Realty has the experience and expertise you're looking for when making commercial real estate decisions. If it's office space, retail space, investment property, or project development, Chapman Commercial Realty is your answer. Call Bill Chapman today at 256-656-8413. That's 256-656-8413. Or find them online at chapmancommercialrealty.com.
Are you tired of chasing a roofing contractor to show up on time or even show up at all? I'm Sam Fleming with Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Our motto at Fleming Roofing is we show up. Our goal at Fleming Roofing is to provide the reliable customer service that you deserve, and we have the resources to meet all of your roofing needs: residential, commercial, industrial, replacement, or repairs. We are manufacturer certified for roof coatings, single-ply membranes, and asphalt shingles. Whenever you need a roofing professional you can count on, call Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We are committed to finding the solution that meets your needs. We don't have quotas or heavy-handed sales tactics. Fleming Roofing, we have expert experience. We show up. Free estimates, residential, commercial, industrial, replacement, or repairs. Check us out at FlemingHSV.com. FlemingHSV.com. When you need a quick response, it's Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
This is Chris Hancock, the head coach of the Madison County Tigers, and you're listening to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Now back to the scores.
Indeed, welcome back to the scores. It's the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. We're still keeping an eye on the Florence-Bob Jones game. That one, the last score we had, they've got to be in overtime because they were tied at 23 apiece. Let's see if we can get you. I'm trying to see if I can get you another final here or get you somewhat closer on that one there. It is in the first overtime. Yeah, the last score we have, first overtime, tied at 23 between Florence and Bob Jones. So we will keep you updated on that one. Austin is in control over Albertville. That one has to have gone final. Just trying to make sure. It was 50-6 the last time we checked on that one. Austin over Albertville just has not gotten final for us. So we will keep you updated on that one. All right, let's get you in. We have not hit any of our Class 3A scores. Let's hit Class 3A.
Class 3A scores.
We start you off Class 3A Region 8. Sylvania over Whitesburg Christian Academy, 49-21. Fife, no problems with Brindley Mountain tonight. Fife, of course, checking in. They're at number 3 in Class 3A. 63-0. Your final there. Want to see if we got that Geraldine Holly Pond score. I thought the interns gave us that score. Let's see if we can find that one for
Geraldine
you.
took that one tonight, 55-6 over Holly Pond.
55-6. There we go.
I believe they call that a Donnybrook.
that one got away from them.
Actually, they call that a woodshed.
Geraldine, though, Geraldine's pretty good. They checked in at number 9 this week in the Class 3A rankings, did Geraldine. They had a tie with Winfield there in the 3A rankings. Fife, number 3. All right, Class 3A Region 7. Sheffield, a 47-27 winner over Colbert Heights tonight. Rogers, a 33-21 winner over Colbert County. And Mars Hill Bible, they were the top-ranked team for us in Class 3A. They check in at number 2. North Alabama, well represented in the Class 3A rankings. Mars Hill checked in at number 2. Fife checks in at number 3. You have Geraldine checking in at number 9. Mars Hill Bible on the road tonight at Lauderdale County. This one, a lot of people thought was going to be really, really close because last year this one went all the way down to help decide the region title between these two. I mean, this one was a great game last year. This year, Mars Hill Bible, boy, do they look good. No problems tonight for Mars Hill Bible and against Lauderdale County. 31-14, your final there. So Mars Hill Bible rolls tonight. It's Elkmont shutting out Clements 16-0, your final there. Class 3A Region 6, Piedmont, a 38-10 winner over Westbrook Christian. Of course, Piedmont checking in at number 4 in the Class 3A rankings. Walter Wellborn, 26-14 winners over Sachs. Walter Wellborn looking good. And it's Weaver and Ohatchee. Ohatchee gets this one 64-37, your final there. Class 3A Region 5, it was Vinemont over Carbon Hill, 45-7. Winfield over Phil Campbell, 43-28. It was Oakman over Hansville, 54-7, your final there. All right, let's go back out to the scoreboard hotline, courtesy of our good friends over at the Huntsville Sports Commission. And we delved into the Class 7A region rankings. We delved into the scores. Remember, we are still keeping an eye on Bob Jones and Florence. They are in overtime at Brawley Stadium. And let me see if I can get you an update here real fast. Still in overtime. We will see if we can get you that final. But we do have a final from Joe Davis Stadium. Sparkman survives over Huntsville, 14-12. Your final score there. And joining us now, the head coach of the Sparkman Senators, Ronnie Watson, kind enough to join us. Coach, congratulations on this one. I know it was not the best performance, but it was good enough to get the win.
Well,
Well, sometimes to have a successful season, you got to have games like that. Our guys fought, and defense made plays where they needed to make plays, and the offense made enough plays to win the football game. So,
yeah, you come out first series, you give up a safety to go down 2-0. And then after that, you were able to move the ball with some consistency. Just had a lot of penalties get in your way tonight.
Yes, sir. I mean, those are things we've got to clean up and get out of our own way. I mean, the offense is just waiting to explode, but you can't have those little things. Those little things is what make the big things happen. So you can't have holding calls, and you got to go back to fundamentals, blocking, tackling, and everything.
Well, Coach, it was a tight one, 14-12. In your mind, who kind of stood out to you tonight performance-wise?
I would say the entire defense. I mean, the defense, gave up 3 points. We had a block punt that went back for a touchdown, and then we had the safety at the beginning. So defense played their hearts out. Don't have stats and stuff in front of me right now, but I think the entire defense, as far as the offensive side of the ball, Jabari Davis, had a big game, had that first touchdown for us. Keaton Williams at quarterback's getting better and better as the year's going. So the sky's the limit for the young man. He's just got to keep progressing each week.
Well, it's back-to-back region wins. That's the good thing. You move to 2-1 in region play. Next week, though, you step out of region play and you take on a Mae Jemison squad. And another chance for you guys to kind of get better in a lot of phases.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to, we have to go out there and play, execute great football. I mean, they have a really good defense. They got 2 ends. They got bookends, man. They got grown men playing defensive end for them. So, we just got to come out, get everything, tightened up where it needs to be tightened up at, and be ready to play on Thursday.
Well, big thing is you got to win tonight. And like you said, you don't ever apologize for a win. A win is a win. You'll take them however you can get them.
Amen to that, sir.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win. Enjoy this one, and best of luck next week.
Appreciate you. Go Senators.
All right, there you go. Ronnie Watson, head coach of the Sparkman Senators, kind enough to join us. His team victorious tonight in Class 7A Region 4. We've got a final from Brawley Stadium in overtime. The Florence Falcons soar tonight 26-23 over Bob Jones. That one in overtime. So Florence, you can pencil them in. They are now 2-0 in region play. We mentioned Austin. They're going to go ahead and get a win over Albertville. So your updated region standings, Class 7A Region 4, looks like this. James Clemens leading the way, 3-0. Then you got Austin 2-0. Florence is 2-0. Sparkman is 2-1. And then you got Bob Jones in Huntsville sitting there at 1-2. Remember, only 4 teams going to get into the playoffs from Class 7A Region 4. There's a dogfight waiting to happen. I mean, the last back half of the remaining schedule for region play in Class 7A Region 4 is going to be exciting. Make sure you stay with us and stay with everything, as we will have that all for you. All right, 10:31. Let's get a break in, shall we? When we come back, we will keep on giving you the scores, check in on a lot of things. We will start. I think we've got to get to Class 2A. I don't think we've gotten to 2A and 1A yet. We got to get there, then we'll run everything down for you again. Whew, we've only just begun. We're halfway there. It's halftime of the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
Tom Luganville here for my friends at Woody Anderson Ford. Bobby White and his team take great pride in their service department, and you can see it the moment you walk into those beautiful new service lanes. And just like a championship team, they all work together to make sure your experience is second to none, whether you drive a Ford or not. Also, check out the gold certified pre-owned inventory at Woody Anderson Ford for great deals every day. Stop by and see them at Jordan and Sparkman or at Woody Anderson of Madison on Hughes Road, or visit WoodyAndersonFord.com.
Hey, Huntsville. Looking for action-packed events? The Huntsville Sports Commission is your hub for all things sports. From youth events to national tournaments, we've got events that thrill and inspire. Whether you're an athlete, a fan, or a volunteer, there's something for everyone. Cheer on your favorite teams, witness amazing talent, and be a part of the excitement. Check out our event calendar and get involved at huntsvillesports.com. That's huntsvillesports.com. Be there, Huntsville.
Looking for your next adventure to be out of this world but don't have enough money to buy a spaceship and leave orbit? Well, look no further than Divergence VR theme park off of Governor's Drive Southwest in Huntsville, Alabama. Are zombies more your style? How about driving your favorite cars on the world's fastest track? Or maybe a gorilla game that has you climbing up tall trees to escape other gorillas? Wait, that's actually a thing? Huh. Would you look at that? For whatever adventure you can dream of, call 256-203-4128 to get your VR adventure started now.
You don't have to go somewhere else just so you can go somewhere new. Plan your next vacation with Huntsville International Airport and Breeze Airways. Enjoy friendly, convenient, nonstop travel to some of the most exciting destinations in the U.S., including the home of 12 world-famous theme parks, Orlando, Florida. With flights starting as low as just $49, Breeze has got you covered with easy, breezy, nonstop flights to Orlando. Make all their dreams come true. Book nonstop to Orlando now at flybreeze.com.
Listen to Talkin' Ball with Scott Tyson and Drew DeArmond.
Y'all the best, man. Hey, just don't make sure I don't get that moron flag.
No, sir. Not at all.
Thanks, Coach. Oh, Ronnie Stapler joining us. No, Coach, you are not going to get the moron of the year plaque.
Every weekday morning, wake up with Scott and Drew. It's Talkin' Ball on 97.7 The Zone.
From the Fox 54 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Emily Owen. For this Friday night, a mostly clear sky expected. Low temperatures will be falling into the upper 60s. For the overnight tonight, heading into the weekend, we'll see plenty of sunshine, warm temperatures in the afternoon. You can expect highs to reach the low 90s for your Saturday and your Sunday. No rain in the forecast for either day this weekend. I'm Fox 54 meteorologist Emily Owen on your home for ESPN Radio 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
This is Ronnie Watson, head coach of the Sparkman Senators, and you're listening to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Now back to the scores.
All right, we have not had a chance to get into some 3A scores. We do have a few 3A scores, 2A scores, and 1A scores that we got to get through. We have not even had a chance to touch on those. Class 3A Region 7, Sheffield over Colbert Heights, 47-27. It's Rogers over Colbert County, 33-21. Mars Hill Bible over Lauderdale County, 31-14. Elkmont blanks Clemens, 16-0. Class 3A Region 6, Piedmont over Westbrook Christian, 38-10. Walter Welborn over Sachs, 26-14. And Ohatchee in a big way over Weaver, 64-13. Class 3A Region 5, Vinemont over Carbon Hill, 45-7. Winfield over Phil Campbell, 43-28. And it's Oakman over Hansville, 54-7. All right, Class 2A Region 8.
Class 2A scores.
Class 2A Region 8, Red Bay falls to Lexington, 35-24. It is Pisgah and Plainview. That is a non-region contest. Pisgah rolls tonight, 39-14 over Plainview. And then in Class 2A Region 7, it was Pleasant Valley over Sandrock, 20-13. It was North Sand Mountain over Gaston, 43-21. And Cedar Bluff over Section, 41-24. Now in Class 2A Region 6, Winston County Cold Springs stayed. That's a non-region game. 27-6, Winston County a winner. And it's Cleveland over West End, 28-8. In Class 1A.
Class 1A scores.
All right, Spring Garden over Valley Head, 32-13. And it was Meek over Waterloo, 31-16. We're going to fill you in on some more of those 2A, 1A scores. They are coming in. The interns are doing a fantastic job tonight of keeping us going. We only have about 15 of them in studio tonight, so we're a little light. That's why the scores are a little, but we're getting more.
Well, they're recovering
promise.
from doing the halftime show.
Yes. I promise we will get more interns in here each and every week. Last year we had up to 30 of them in here, and it was easy. We just got score after score. We'll get back up there, I promise. All right, Class 7A Region 4. We've spent a lot of time in there tonight. Sparkman 14-12. We had Sparkman head coach Ronnie Watson on just a little bit ago. He told us for the Sparkman side, he said, hey, look, you never apologize for a win, even when it's not your prettiest performance. You never apologize for the win. Drew DeArmond was on the call for this one as well. From the Huntsville side, Drew just could not get a lot of offense going tonight on the Huntsville side.
No, I'll give a lot of credit to second-year defensive coordinator for Sparkman, Dylan Livingston. His crew did a great job. Chase Croson, too, former Lee assistant, now the co-DC over there at Sparkman. And they didn't give up an offensive touchdown tonight, Scott. I mean, Huntsville's only real threat of the night to score a TD. They had a first down at the 2 late in the first half, and a 3-yard loss on first down, and then 2 incompletions later. Huntsville does kick a short field goal to be down 14-5 at halftime. But really, in the second half, penalties were kind of Sparkman's bugaboo tonight. But when they had to, they made plays defensively, and they held Huntsville out of the end zone. 2 4th down and 1 calls, where a possession started after a personal foul on Sparkman at the center 35-yard line, and it was 4th down and 1, and Jackson Spencer was stoned on 4th down, was tripped up, and they took over now. And then Huntsville got another stop, drove down inside the 40-yard line again, but once again, Will Carter, who was under pressure all night, he did a great job the play before, second and third effort, getting 8.5 yards or so to make it 4th and a half a yard. But yet again on the zone read, he was stoned, and then Sparkman took over from there and was able to run the clock out. And I got to give a lot of credit to the centers. It was not a Picasso. I think Ronnie Watson, he described it perfectly. It was basically a rock fight. But the Senators made some explosive plays in the first half on a couple of 3rd down and longs that were the difference. I got to give their coaching staff a lot of credit for finding a way to win, because sometimes that's how you have to do this. Everything is not pretty. But the young quarterback, Keaton Williams, sophomore lefty, did a nice job with his legs and his feet, with his feet and his arm. And their tight end, who was really kind of a matchup problem for Huntsville, a 30-yard touchdown for him in the first half, and then another long, play, throw and catch, was able to make plays against this Huntsville secondary. And then they were able to make on another 3rd down and 20, they made a 30-plus yard explosive play, and I believe that was to Cam Reynolds, number 6. And then they had a 1st down and goal at the 4. They were able to punch that in, and that was the difference. Sparkman punched it in when they had to, made some explosive plays through the air. Huntsville could never get any rhythm offensively, either via the run or the pass. They completed a couple throws to set themselves up on the doorstep in the first half. But as I told you, Sparkman turned them away. Lawson Neighbors made about a 31-yard explosive play in the second half, but cramped up when it looked like he might be about to break away. That was tough on the senior there, and Huntsville just never could cash in an opportunity. And even then, when they had the ball at the 35 and then they drove inside the 20, you're thinking, around the 20-yard line, they need a field goal to win this thing, but they could just never get any rhythm. And again, they didn't want to settle for a long field goal attempt. And you give all the credit in the world to that Sparkman Senator defense that stood on their head and was able to give them a tough 14-12 win over Huntsville that's now 3-2 going into the bye. And then they're going to take on an unbeaten Austin team coming out of that bye in Decatur in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, Austin looking really good. That region standings, all about the region standings.
And Scott, I know you just gave that update of that Pisgah score. I got to give a shout out to the Eagles, because that was a 14-6 lead for Plainview at halftime, and some angry Eagles came out of the locker room and outscored them 33-0. So that's why they're the number 1 team in all of 2A.
Yeah, they're very impressive. And that was the Pruitt Bowl.
Yeah,
that was right. The Pruitt Bowl there.
3 of them.
3 of them. One head coach of the Pisgah Eagles, and one the head coach of Plainview, and Jeremy, of course, an assistant coach there. So it was the Pruitt Bowl over there in Sand Mountain.
That's
right. All
right.
right, well, good job. Huntsville, though, now 1-2 in region. And joining Bob Jones, though. Bob Jones falls in overtime tonight on the road to Florence. That
What a
one
huge win for
26-23. Bob Jones ties it with 59 seconds left, sends it to overtime. Florence scores a field goal in overtime. Florence moves to 2-0 in region play. Austin 2-0, and James Clemens 3-0. Those are the three undefeateds left in Class 7A Region 4 in region play scores. So, all right, 10:42. Let's get a break in. Let's pause it real fast. When we come back, we'll run all the scores down for you and see who will join us, but we will make sure we go from 7-1 here on the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware.
Log on today, 977ESPN.com.
It's fall, y'all, and at Woody Anderson Ford, we're ready for it. Football, hunting, hiking, we've got the rides to take you there. Hey folks, Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford, and we've got over 140 F-150s for you to choose from. XLTs, Lariats, all the way up to the Platinum. And right now, you can get $4,750 total cash back on the 2024 F-150 at Woody Anderson Ford. Here in Huntsville, you see more of them every day, and there's a good reason. They're the perfect size, do-it-all SUV for lots of folks. I'm talking about our Bronco Sport. From hauling kids and groceries to the spur-of-the-moment camping weekend, the Bronco Sport delivers. Choose from over 80 Bronco Sports starting at just $299 a month. That's a 36-month lease with $34.56 due at signing, 0 security deposit, just tax tag title, and your good credit. This offer ends 9/30/24. Call 539-9441 for complete details. Come see us today and make it a Woody Anderson Ford. Hope to see you soon.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
Normally, when you call a roofing company, all you hear is you need a new roof, not when you call Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Since 1965, the folks at Fleming have been focused on what you need, whether it's an easy repair or a full roof replacement, commercial or residential. And when it comes to storm damage, you want Fleming on your side. They know all the ins and outs of insurance claims and will guide you through the entire process. Log on FlemingHSV.com and book your free estimate today. Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
Specializing in simple and affordable rentals, McCurry Van and Car Rental can make sure you have just the right vehicle for your next family vacation, weekend getaway, or if you just need transportation while your vehicle is being repaired. McCurry carries Ford Transit vans and Mercedes Sprinter vans, trucks and work vans, and more. And they offer discounted rental rates for long-term rentals. Now with 4 locations: Athens, Muscle Shoals, Coleman, and Huntsville. Log on McCurryRentals.com to make your reservation now. That's McCurryRentals.com.
Hey, Huntsville. Looking for action-packed events? The Huntsville Sports Commission is your hub for all things sports. From youth events to national tournaments, we've got events that thrill and inspire. Whether you're an athlete, a fan, or a volunteer, there's something for everyone. Cheer on your favorite teams, witness amazing talent, and be a part of the excitement. Check out our event calendar and get involved at huntsvillesports.com. That's huntsvillesports.com. Be there, Huntsville.
By now, you know about Eagle Masonry and Insulation, and maybe you know that Eagle also does landscaping and dirt work. But how about after paint work? Shower doors, shelving, and mirrors, all taken care of by Eagle, the same Eagle that takes care of all your masonry, insulation, and landscaping needs. Eagle brings the same level of expertise to all these disciplines, and they're ready to provide you with a free quote. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money.
This is Chad McGee, head coach of the James Clemens Jets, and you're listening to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Now back to the scores.
All right, welcome back. It's the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. It's the fourth and final quarter here on our Week 4 edition show. And what a night it has been for football. What a fantastic night it was for football. How about this? In Class 7A Region 4 alone, we had a 2-point game, which we thought was going to be the game of the night, but that got overturned by an overtime game in Class 7A Region 4. We thought that one was really good, but in Class 5A, we had a last-second field goal game that gave us a win as well. So, man, we've had fantastic ball games all across the North Alabama area tonight. And we've got, is Ashworth still with us? All right, let's go out to the Scoreboard Show hotline again. All of our interviews, all of our guests appear courtesy of the Huntsville Sports Commission. They have all season. And Thomas Ashworth is with us from AL.com. He was at one of those fantastic ball games tonight. That would be the Guntersville Arab game, a 17-15 Arab win. And Thomas, I tell you what, man, that one came down. That was the last second field goal game.
Yeah, I mean, really doesn't get any much better than that. I mean, obviously an awesome venue, awesome crowd, but just a game like this was just a cherry on top. Obviously, I know Lance Reese probably still his heart's still beating pretty fast after that one, but just huge credit to that team for being able to pull it out. Just an incredible win for that program.
What did Coach Reese tell you after the game on that one?
Well, it's actually tomorrow is his wife's birthday, so he said I'm giving this one to her. This is wouldn't be coaching without her, so just wanted to credit her first, but then went on to say just a incredible defensive effort. I mean, they shut him out at halftime. Arab really just had a great night from Drew Pruccio at quarterback. Really led that team and got them both of their scores. It was 15-14, great 2-point conversion attempt, but just a really great pass from Street Smith to his receiver from 49 yards out to set up that field goal try. But just a all-around great win for that program. Obviously, some things to fix. You don't want to, 7 points at the half is just kind of crazy for that program that has so much talent. But obviously, just a great win, great reason to celebrate. So just an awesome game overall.
Yeah, Guntersville, of course, the top-ranked team in Class 5A last year. This one went Arab's way because, I mean, the region standings got all jumbled there at the top. So, I mean, this one's far from over. The Class 5A Region 8 is far from over. But the win tonight for Guntersville really keeps them in that driver's seat to be at home in the playoffs.
Yeah, and then, I mean, you got Scottsboro chasing them right behind there. And then, Arab's still got a chance. I mean, they're sitting at 2-1. There's still some sneaky teams in there too, like Boaz. I think that they can get in. Douglas is still pretty sneaky, so it's going to be a really weird pennant race for that Class 5A Region 8 title for sure.
All right, AL.com is the place to be. You will have this one up there for the readers, I imagine, shortly, and you've got a lot of other things to talk about tonight.
Oh, we got just a crazy night, as you mentioned. I mean, just so many crazy scores. But I know you got it all under control.
Thanks so much, Thomas. We'll check in with. Where are you going next week?
Oh gosh,
you haven't thought about it.
After tonight, I have no clue. I mean, it looks like a mess right now.
Well, after a night like tonight, you just pretty much pick a direction and go. Look at all the good games we had.
Yeah. I know, exactly. There's so many good teams this year, but just a crazy night. I'm sure that some more scores will come in and it'll be even crazier. So.
Well, thanks for your help tonight, and at least you got to see a good one.
Yes, sir. Y'all take care.
Thanks. Thomas Ashworth, kind enough to join us for a minute from AL.com. See, they're busy on Friday nights. He's got a lot of stuff he's got to get through on Friday. So just to get a good minute from him. That's a good nugget there about Lance Reese's wife. Coach joined us and didn't even tell us that. He didn't even tell us that it was his wife's birthday. I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. Let's run it all down, shall we? This is where we earn our keep. Let's start in Class 7A.
Class 7A scores.
All right, Sparkman, Joe Davis Stadium, the place for this one, taking on Huntsville. And Sparkman comes away a 14-12 winner tonight over the Huntsville Crimson Panthers. James Clemens and Grissom This one being played at Louis Cruz Stadium tonight. I believe that's the first game of the year. Maybe the second or the first game of the year, high school game played there inside Louis Cruz Stadium this year. And James Clemens comes away your victor, 38-18. Florence and Bob Jones, that one in overtime. Bob Jones kicks a field goal to tie it at 23 with 59 seconds left. They go into the overtime session. Florence kicks a field goal. They get the win, 26-23 at Madison City School Stadium. I kept saying Brawley Stadium, but it's Madison City School Stadium. That one was in Madison. I don't know why I thought that was in Florence. Austin on the road tonight over Albertville. They are victorious, 50-6. So, again, it's James Clemens, Austin, and Florence all unbeaten in region play, followed by Sparkman, then Bob Jones and Huntsville tied at 1 and 2. A lot of work there left to be done, though, in Class 7A Region 4. Let's go to Class 6A.
Class 6A scores.
All right, Class 6A Region 8. It's Buckhorn over Lee, 38-14. Gadsden City over Hazel Green, 41-21. And it's Fort Payne over May Jemison, 49-6. Class 6A Region 7. It's Muscle Shoals over Coleman, 55-27. It's Hartselle 50, Decatur nothing. And it's Athens over Jasper, 50-20. In Class 6A Region 6. Oh, this, you want to talk about a special ball game. Oxford, 29-28 winners tonight over Mountain Brook. That is a huge, huge win for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. All right, Class 5A we go.
Class 5A scores.
All right, let's see here. We've got Arab and Guntersville. We told you Guntersville home holds on, 17-15. We just had Thomas Ashworth from AAL.com, and we had Lance Reese on, so we got you a reaction from that one. It's Boaz over Douglas, 40-13, your final there. Scottsboro was in control over Sardis, and I believe that one for sure has gone final. Positive it's gone final. Just got to see if we have been handed that final score. Want to make sure we get that one for you. We'll come back to that one. I know we have it. It's just not showing up here in our monitors. All right, Class 5A Region 7. It's Russellville over Ardmore tonight, 38-7. It was Priceville over East Limestone, 36-20. Yeah, the Scottsboro score. I knew Scottsboro won this one. I just had to make sure it was 45-7 Scottsboro over Sardis. So we'll talk about that region here in a minute. All right, it was Fairview holding on tonight over Lawrence County, 28-25. Hey, one Class 5A Region 6 score for you. Leeds gets a win tonight over Jacksonville, 42-13. Springville and Lincoln. We'll get you that one here in just a little bit. And Center Point and St. Clair County. We'll get you that one as we roll on. Let's go to Class 4A.
Class 4A scores.
All right, Class 4A Region 8. It was Randolph over St. John Paul II Catholic, 49-17. North Jackson over New Hope, 50-14. It was Madison Academy over Madison County, 49-7. Westminster Christian Academy over DAR, 58-13. Brooks and Wilson. This one, this one has got to have gone final. It did. And the reason why it took a while to play is because, boy, oh boy, there were no shortage of points in this one tonight. Let's see here. I saw this one a second ago, and I know there was no shortage of points in this one. And I'm pretty sure Brooks was able to get the win. I just got to see where it's at. I'll get you that one here in just 2 seconds. We were holding off on that one because there was plenty of points. And I was like, man. And we'll get it for you and just let's keep on rolling on. It was West Morgan over Hatton, 42-12. Central Florence over West Limestone tonight, 28-7. And it was East Lawrence over Danville, 42-27. Class 4A Region 6, Cherokee County, 47-0 winners over White Plains. It was Alexandria 38, Aniana 21, Etowah 48, Asheville 6, Hokes Bluff 37-18 winners tonight over Anniston. It would be Hamilton 48-0 over Curry, and Fayette County, they're a winner tonight, 28-7 over Haleyville. Those are some Class 4A scores for you. Let's move into Class 3A.
Class 3A scores.
All right, Class 3A Region 8, Sylvania 49-21 winner over Whitesburg Christian Academy. Geraldine and Holly Pond. It's Geraldine 55, Holly Pond 6. Fife, they are a 63-0 winner tonight over Brindley Mountain. And Collinsville and Asbury, that one was played last night. Collinsville a 62-0 winner over Asbury. Again, that one was played on Thursday. Class 3A Region 7, it's Sheffield over Colbert Heights, 47-27. It was Rogers over Colbert County, 33-21. Mars Hill Bible over Lauderdale County, 31-14. It's Elkmont over Clements, 16-0. Class 3A Region 6, Piedmont a 38-10 winner over Westbrook Christian. It's Walter Welburn over Sachs, 26-14. Ohatchee over Weaver, 64-37. Oh, Class 3A Region 5, Vinemont's a winner. Winfield is a winner. Oakland's a winner. Gordo's a winner. Class 2A, you got Lexington a winner. Pleasant Valley's a winner. Pisgah's a winner. North Sand Mountain's a winner. Cedar Bluff is a winner. Coosa Christian is a winner. Winston County is a winner. Cleveland is a winner. Spring Garden is a winner in Class 1A. Meek is a winner in Class 1A. I don't know how we can keep doing that. We are, let's see here. Other scores. Lynn is a 35-0 winner over Summerton Christian. It's Pickens County, 22-0 over Brilliance. Hackleburg is a 30-14 winner over Anniston. Cherokee is a 48-8 winner over Vina. Oh, we're out of time, folks. We'll be back next week.
WZZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
Highland Home. And so we had a personal foul. We had an unsportsmanlike conduct. It gave a 30-yard bump, and they were able to punch it in the end zone and score. Well, then that goes back to Highland Home, and they get a big penalty from Goshen, and they punch it in and score. And so then in the first quarter, it was 7-7. Well, then we are actually 7-6 because they missed the extra point. Highland Home did. So then we start the second quarter, and each team again gets some big penalties, and they're able to punch it in. So we're looking at basically 14-14 type ball game, 14-13 type ball game. And then Goshen makes a big mistake and throws an interception that is almost returned for a touchdown, but then Highland Home takes it on the next play and punches it in and scores, and they take a 19-14 lead. And this is right before the half. Well, Goshen gets the kickoff, and I think on the second or third play from scrimmage, they bust a 67-yard run right up the middle and take the lead 21-19 going in at the half.
Wow.
And that's when we realized this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out game. Well, in the second half, Highland Home received the kickoff, and they changed their offense totally. They went into the double wing like they do so often, and they just started running the double wing, which is a mostly misdirection type offense, and it really threw Goshen for a loop, and they just couldn't stop them. And it was all Highland Home in the second half. But the first half, it looked like it was going to be a whoever has the ball last type game. But Highland Home was able to pull it off in the end. And be honest, about the midway through the fourth quarter, Goshen pulled a lot of their starters. There was a lot of cramping going on in the game, and they just pulled a bunch of folks and said, we're not going to let anybody get hurt in this game because it's out of hand at this point, and they kind of gave up. But a heck of a ball game over there tonight.
What was the impetus for all the personal foul penalties?
Well, that's a good question, but for the most part, it was good sportsmanship throughout the game. But a couple of players for Highland Home really got the hot head real quick because of the way the game was being officiated, I think, and they felt like they were being held, and they felt like they were, penalties they were being blocked in the back and things like that. And it wasn't being called, and I think they just got a little hot head and and reacted and got calls thrown on them. But CJ May, one of the D1, commits for Highland Home, went out early in the game with a concussion protocol. So he didn't play the second, third, or fourth quarters. And then they lost one of their big linemen to a torn hamstring as well in the game. But you didn't hear a lot of J.J. Falk in this game. We would expect to hear him as another D1 commit, but we didn't see a lot of J.J. Falk in this game. It was a lot of Tyler Cheney and Austin Crittenden and T.J. Washington and the other players for Highland Home who really stood out in this ball game.
John Mike McCall with us, WTBF in Troy. Once again, the final score, number 2 in 2A, Highland Home, 53. Number 8, Goshen, 21. John Mike, thank you so much for the time.
Anytime. It's always fun talking to you guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Highland Home, that's the thing. They're one of those teams in that 2A classification that can just, when they get rolling, like they did in this game, they scored the last 34 points of the game. They can do that. There are teams in 2A and 1A that can just get on a roll and put 30 points.
And it sometimes, they're so much better than most of their competition. I think it takes something to really create a spark inside of them, and then just Katie bar the door.
In this case, Goshen had the lead at halftime.
That's right.
So, Highland Home rises to the challenge. A big win for them. Bama Sheds and Garages bringing you scores on the floors. How does 2A look, Luke?
2A, number 1, Pisgah, who we talked about earlier. They get a win over Plainview, 39-14. It was number 2, Highland Home, 53-21 over Goshen, as we just talked about. Number 3, Tuscaloosa Academy, 49, Greene County, 14. Number 4, Cottonwood, no problem with Sampson, 48-7. Number 5, Coosa Christian, 59-0 over Susan Moore. Number 6, Vincent, 29, Celigent, 6. No score on Reeltown at Lochapoka. Number 8, Goshen, as we mentioned, they lost to lose.
Did they lose?
Boy, it's late in the evening. It's in the shank of the evening, y'all. Goshen loses to Highland Home 53-21. Number 9, Decatur Heritage 68, Thorntown nothing. That game was played last night. Number 10, Winston County 27-6 over Cold Springs.
All right, you went to college too. So.
But not all the time. I didn't always go to class.
2A, Clark County over JU Blackshear 37-16. Washington County over Central Hayneville 42-0. Ayrton over GW Long 41-10. It was Providence Christian over Geneva County 56-30. Pike Liberal Arts over Barber County 61-12. Ramburn over Central Coosa 50-32. Cleveland over West End 25-0. It was Southeastern over Fogville 30-14. Cedar Bluff over Section 41-24. North Sand Mountain over Gaston 43-21. Pleasant Valley over Sandrock 20-13. Lexington over Red Bay 35-24. Don't go anywhere. One of the best games of the night. We got an eyewitness to it coming up next here on the AHSAA Radio Network.
If mom or dad are living alone and perhaps facing some challenges with cooking, cleaning, and isolation, it may be time to consider an assisted living community. The Veranda at Lake Martin is not a nursing home,